same hateful rhetoric that came out his mouth on national television about y'all is no different than the hateful shit that y'all said about Black Americans in the United States of America. As a matter of fact, y'all and Trump are one and the same. European colonizers convinced your ancestors that they look different than other Africans. The colonizers convinced your ancestors that they were closer to being Arab than they were African. Your ancestors believed them. And that sense of perceived difference ignited an anti-Black bias in your bloodline. And unfortunately, that has trickled down into your opposite of smart ass to not only think that if you live amongst them, you vote like them, and you think like them, that you will be one of them. Failing to understand that on the surface, you look nothing like them, and they will never accept you. And now that you have fucked around and found out, understand that when you voted for him, Black Americans now see you as being white supremacy wearing blackface. And if fucks were to magically appear in Black Americans' atmospheres, none of them will be given to Trump for what he said about y'all. And with that being said, we're going to mind our Black American business.
Really upset about Somali immigration to Minnesota for some reason. But the thing is, Minnesota is the homeland of the Somali people, and it was promised to us 3,000 years ago. In fact, one of the founding documents of the state of Minnesota is literally codifying into law that Somali people have self-determination on that land. As it states very plainly in the basic law in Minnesota, the land of Minnesota is the historical homeland of the Somali people, in which the state of Minnesota was established. The state of Minnesota is the home of the Somali people, in which it fulfills its natural, cultural, religious, and historical right to self-determination. The right to exercise self-determination in the state of Minnesota is unique to the Somali people. The state views the development of Somali settlement as a national value and will act to encourage and promote its establishment and consolidation. So that's the end of the debate. The only people who have the right to self-determination in Minnesota are Somalis. Somalis have a cultural tie to the land. It was promised to us 3,000 years ago, and we have the right to go back to our homeland. If anybody wants to help me pay for Aliyah to my homeland, please help me out.
Name Minnesota.
Good people, I want to welcome you to today's episode. First of all, I would like to thank all people that have contributed to this today's video, and you for finding this video, watching it up to this point, liking and leaving a comment. I don't take it for granted. I will urge you to subscribe, because there are some people who are determined to bring our channels down, because we are focusing on this Somali issue. So your like, your subscription, your comment will boost our channels. Thank you. Now I want to tell you one thing, that the Somalis, the country called Somalia, where the Somalis came from, is in fact the only country in the continent of Africa with one ethnic group. Because when the European invaded Africa, they subdivided Africa. They put some ethnicity groups together without their consent, and they came up with several countries. But Somalia, they were lucky. They had only their Somali ethnic group that was used to make up the country called Somalia. But irony is that there is civil war that is very prolonged compared to many other countries. Country like Nigeria with I think more than 100 ethnic groups. We have countries like their neighbors, Kenya. They have over 50 ethnic groups, but they're living in harmony. But the point I'm driving home is that the Somalis, they don't have where they call home, but they're gaslighting people with a stable country, telling them that they're lazy. They're not willing to share with them even the town, the city that they're in. They're having their own daycare. I was very shocked. I was I didn't take it well when I heard of a mother looking for a daycare to take care of the kid, and then the Somalis denied, saying that they are there to serve the Somalis only. And you are in the USA, you are in the country that was built by black Americans. Their sweat, their blood was the one built this country, and then you come with just one generation and you are like, we are the fabric of this country. Show me your heroes that were killed for fighting the rights of the Somalis. Leave alone the rights of the Americans or the black people. Oh, you said you're not black. Show me the Somalis, the people you are Malcolm X. You are soldiers that fought for America to be where it is. Let me think, hope that this is the last video I'm doing about this issue of the Somalis and the black Americans and the Africans at large, because you delineated yourself from the rest of black people and now you want them to help you